Hi, I'm also a Jewish American against genocide. The first genocide I tried to address was East Timor back, well, in the 80s when I found out about it. But I just want to say that I haven't been to many of these, and I haven't been to a whole lot of other gatherings recently because I can't handle it. I feel, and I know I'm not alone in this, some of us are so upset and we don't trust that whatever we do, going to a gathering, whatever, is going to make a tangible difference. And I'm really stuck on tangibles. I've always been that way. So unless I really believe that what I'm doing is part of creating a shift and that it will be successful, I shy away. So I just want to share two things that I feel may have a connection to tangibility of actually having some kind of result. One is the Leahy Law. Probably a lot of you already know about it. It is an amendment that was made to the Foreign Assistance Act of 1961 in this country. It's a U.S. law. The Foreign Assistance Act was passed in 1961, but the Leahy Amendment, which was promoted by Senator Patrick Leahy, that was passed in 1979. And what it says, it directs the State Department and the Defense Department not to send military assistance to any military unit, whether it's an army or otherwise, if they are committing gross human rights abuses. This is U.S. law. Now, we've broken it. We've definitely broken it in Central America in the 80s, right after it was passed. That said, Israel has been exempt at the State Department, and nobody seems to know how or why. But this issue of one country being exempt from a U.S. foreign assistance law is an issue that all of us should take up. It's something to argue. It's something to bring up to our representatives and senators. This is about U.S. law. The other thing that I'd like to bring up is that in any successful effort that I was involved with, one was East Timor, the other group that I co-founded the Pennsylvania chapter of the East Timor Action Network, and we did see that East Timor got their independence from a foreign occupation and a genocide there, which had a name. It was called Operation Extinction. Indonesia invaded and occupied, and they had a name for their program. That all got turned around. It's a long story. But East Timor is a free country today. The other thing that I founded and directed was the local Neighbors Against the Gas Plants, which was trying to get SEPTA to cancel their plan to build a power plant in Nicetown on the border of Germantown and East Falls. We tried to prevent the permit, and we were not the only group. There was a citywide group, 350 Philadelphia, that started this whole thing. We were the neighbors group that formed a year later. We didn't get our stated goal, what we thought we were fighting for. They did build the plant and it's operating. But we did move city history on this because SEPTA canceled their 5 other plants that they were going to build in other neighborhoods. And they canceled their plan, which was on the internet, to make this plant 3 times the size in a few years. They canceled it. We also put Nicetown on the map as an environmental justice fighter, along with the people down at the refinery. Those 2 places were known nationally as the Philadelphia environmental justice neighborhood. So I just want to say, even those kinds of successful struggles, the one thing that people do that we're not doing, and I wish we would, is to go door to door. When it came time for an election, people volunteered to go door to door, but we're a whole bunch of different groups that don't realize that the general public already agrees with us, and they are out there unorganized and depressed. So that's all I have to say, but let's do that.